Valentine's Day is here, so I'm going to show you guys how to sear scallops like a Michelin star chef. And disclaimer, I'm not a Michelin star chef, it's just something I thought it would be cool to say. So it's really important you get a large size scallop like this because it shrinks a lot when cooking, and when it's frozen it also is a little bit larger. If you're planning well and you're planning ahead, you want to thaw these over a wire rack overnight in the chiller. But if you're like me and have poor planning, you can drop them in some water for about 30-40 seconds. Once the ice has melted on the outer layer, we're going to transfer it to a wire rack and then let it thaw at room temperature. While waiting for it to thaw, we're just going to prep our other ingredients. We're going to brunoise a shallot. And if you can't brunoise as fine as this, it's fine, just chop it up. I'm going to chop some chives next. If you don't have chives, you can use some spring onion. It's perfectly okay. So the scallops here are fully thawed. It's very nice and soft now. What we need to do is make sure they are super dry. So we're going to be patting it down with some paper towels. To another tray, add oil, not too much. For the dry scallops, we're just going to coat it in oil like so. This is one of those dishes that cook really quickly, so I want to have all my prep ready before we heat up our pan. Get the pan here ripping hot. Do the water test. That's when you know it's ready. Oil in, swirl it, scallops in, press it, so we flip it, and the other side for another 10 more seconds. Remove the scallops, a little bit more oil, and then we're going to sear the other two. Return the scallops, add the butter in, thyme, and we just going to let the butter melt, season it on the other side, and just like that, the scallops are done. So you know the scallops are done when you press it, and it bounces back up, and it feels like a soft fish ball. So back to the pan, remove the thyme, set it on low heat, add our shallots in, and then we're going to sweat it. It's been a minute, add some cream in, a teaspoon of miso. Once this bubbles and it thickens slightly, it's done. We're going to add in a little bit of lime juice, and then we give it a final mix. Just take your scallops, place it on the plate, spoon the sauce over, garnish with our herbs, some chives, here's some shavil. So you can see the doneness here, nice medium doneness, a little bit translucent, which is exactly what we want. Trust me, cook this for Valentine's Day dinner and you and your date will be clapping all night long.